I'm done.
That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored! They did it!
Slap, beat that.
What the hell was that?
Oh, yeah!
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's awesome. Dustin,
What?
we're live.
I know.
Hey guys, welcome to another night of Spit and Fire with Rachel Blaze and Dustin Tarzan. We're gonna call him Tarzan. But tonight we have some special guests tonight. I'm so excited. We're gonna talk to the Ammo Daddy. Ooh, sounds exciting, doesn't it, girls? Anyway, and then we got Lehi Dominguez, who's coming on tonight. And I'm really excited because we've been talking back and forth and supporting each other for a long time, for a few years now, and pretty excited to have him on and actually see his face and talk to him. So it'll be pretty cool. Let me go over the sponsor read real quick. Many of us and our families deal with mental health and addiction issues. We are happy to support the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. If you need help, please call 856-651-8117. Again, that number is 856-651-8117. Hey, George, pleasure to have you. I see you. Our poll question for tonight is assault weapons should be banned. Should assault weapons be banned? Agree or disagree? I disagree. It's not the gun. And we also have to define assault weapons. What exactly is an assault weapon? Because technically, I don't see one I have on my table, but I could probably use this one because it's a big, heavy, gorgeous, beautiful mug. And I could use this as a weapon if I really wanted to. So we need to define what assault weapons are. And I think our first guest will be able to help us explain that. But first, I want to give a shout out to Joe Wall. Joe Wall, I did this last time. He makes custom ammo jewelry, and I am actually wearing one of the custom pieces that he made for me. I have Isle Light on mine. Mine is the 45 with the it's the Eagle Claw. So it's pretty exciting, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's super heavy, the best quality silver I have ever had. And I have a promo code. If you use Blaze10, that's capital BLAZE 10, you'll get 10% off your order, ladies and gents. And I also wanted to, one of our sponsors, Pioneer Project Management. If you guys are looking for, here in Illinois, your roof, siding, gutters, and all that jazz, and any type of home restoration or retail work, we also do commercial. Go ahead and contact Pioneer Project Management at 815-496-6524, and they'll handle all your insurance claims and your home. Guys, I am really excited about the show. So I have, you can't see it, but I have some different ammos that we're gonna go over with our first guest, James. So I'm super excited to have him on. He has the most amazing accent. He is an Aussie, and we're gonna learn so much about him, and we're definitely gonna learn a lot about ammo tonight. It looks like Rob says the regulations for acquiring should be heightened much more. What's next? Banning a fighter using his hands. That's correct. Yeah. So when you are a fighter, I just wanted to say, yeah, your hands are assault weapons. You can be charged with a felony. You could be charged because you have the training to do so. Let's see.
But I agree.
So what do you?
I agree that, or I disagree with the poll question. But
The banning.
Yeah, it's like with anything, has anybody watched the John Wick movie? You can kill somebody with a pencil. Anything can be used as a weapon. So why would it matter, if you ban an assault weapon or not? So all right, we take away guns. What's what's next? People are going to find something else to kill people with.
Mhm.
People are going to kill people with whatever they want to kill people with.
And you know the sad part? It's not the guns. It's the people. It's the people. It's the people. What are we going to do? Ban the people? I mean, I like to ban the people. Some people, anyway.
Like,
you didn't hear me say that. I love everybody. I really do. But there's some really, can I say it? There's some really stupid people out there. I don't know. This world has shown me something. Yeah. Can you agree that there's some really stupid people out in the world?
Yeah, it's very easy. All you have to do is get in your car and hop on the main road.
Or you could get on social media and you see a lot of strange things. Yeah.
Well, that's where they tend to gather, is social media.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Number 2 pencil. That's
yeah.
Right.
Wait, a number 2. They still use those? Do they still use those today? Number 2 pencils?
Say yes.
Oh, this is so funny. Okay, so hold on one second, guys. I just want to make I know, no secrets. I'm just pulling up James. You guys, you got to go and check out James on Instagram. He is amazing. We spent a couple hours talking between a couple days, so I'm pretty excited to have this guy on, and I think he's waiting. I am not even going to try to even pronounce the last name. I will let him say his last name, and then we'll just enjoy his accent, his Aussie accent, as he says it. But Steve, you can bring James on. Hi, James. You do.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm doing lovely.
That's awesome, love. Hold on, I'm just going to get the sat nav cracking here.
And you're driving.
Trying to find out where I'm going.
Just be careful. At least we can.
Yeah, sorry, sweetheart. I finished the meeting.
Oh, you finished? That's a good one. Oh my god.
Yeah, just got done with a couple of banksters, fucking idiots. But you know, yeah, it's the way it is.
You're doing big stuff out there in Florida.
Just trying to keep my head above water, love. That's all I'm trying to do.
Can you hear me, James?
There we go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just want to make sure you can hear me.
Of course. I've been talking to you all day, love. Of course I can hear that voice.
I know. Oh my gosh. So you're new to A2D Radio. Tell everybody who you are. And I'm not even gonna begin to try to pronounce your last name. In fact, I've never even asked you how you pronounce your last name. So I'm gonna let you say it. And we're gonna enjoy your accent as you say it.
Okay, my last name is Wilkoszewski. It's Polish. And I'm one of the owners of Pilgrim Ammunition.
Yes, which is pilgrimammo.com. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Pilgrim Ammo is that's the IG name, so that's how you find us on Instagram. Pilgrimammunition.com is where you buy our ammo.
Yes. And I have been to the site, you guys have to check it out. There's so many. We're going to talk about your ammo because we had a little brief conversation about it, and I actually have some samples here. So, everybody should know what a bullet looks like. But the one that I have is a 45. It's super heavy, and it's a brass. But yours is different. It sets it apart from everybody else's. Do you want to explain how yours sets apart yours compared to anybody else's? Don't.
Okay, love, what I'm going to do, because I'm starting to lose you in the connection,
Oh, no.
I'm going to pull over and have this chat.
Oh,
Okay, so I don't
so
lose
sweet.
you. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me okay, that end?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
I can hear you, sweetheart, but it's cracking a bit.
Oh,
Okay, so then I'll just keep on racing this Lambo. There's a Lambo that's racing me. There you go. There he is.
Be careful now.
Anyway, okay. So I obey all posted speed signs. Okay, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Okay, so if you're talking about 45, it's a 78 grain round. Okay, 78 grain round that moves at 1900 feet per second. Okay, it hits with 600 foot-pounds of kinetic energy. Still has 30% less recoil and 0 over penetration to date. Now, the ammo that I'm going to send over to you, Darwin, and we talked about this today, most people in the country, they run with a 9. Now, our 9mm is a 50 grain round. Okay, so if you're carrying that in a weapon in your EDC, it is very, very light. It's almost the same weight as the weapon unloaded. So you're talking about a 50 grain round. The rounds will move at 2,000 feet per second. Okay, which, you know, is not that much under a rifle round. Hits with 450 foot-pounds of kinetic energy, 35% less recoil. Okay, so your follow-up shots, and for people with a lessened hand strength, will be able to kick rounds on target. On top of it, it's, as I said, hits with 450 foot-pounds of kinetic energy and has 0 over penetration to date. Something that we're very proud of. Now, when the projectile hits a chest cavity, and everybody that is in a sort of home defense situation, you should be aiming the center of mass. You're going for center mass, so you're going straight for the sternum. When that projectile hits a soft target like a sternum, like a chest cavity, okay, the hydraulic pressure of the projectile builds up and blows out the sides of the casing, creating a starburst pattern. That being the case, it really fucks up the person's chest cavity. Okay, so you know, we end the threat with basically one shot.
Yes, I like that idea. One shot. That's all you need. One.
Yeah.
So does it matter the
Well,
type of... Oops, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, love. Ladies first.
I was going to ask you, I said, does it matter, does it need to be a higher end pistol? Can it be a lower end pistol? Does it, I mean, we talked about
we do a lot. Yeah, and I love that weapon. Okay, but most of the gun owners in this country will carry a Glock. So we heavily test in Glocks, but we heavily test in SIGs. It's a range of weapons that we have to make sure that that it works in everything. However, when the stats that you're going to see, like if you order a box, not in your state, sweetheart, because we can't send directly to your state, but in other states that are more gun friendly, all of the stats that you'll see on the back of the box when you order your Pilgrim Ammo is tested on a 5-inch barrel. A little bit less for stuff that is, you know, of a lessened barrel, particularly with the velocity, but more with you know, if you put it in a carbine or something like that. We've seen some interesting results in 45s in AR-45 carbine rifles, up to 300 feet per second more.
That is amazing. What is your background in all of this? Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into this and got involved with ammo?
Yeah, no worries, love. Okay, I mean, our beginnings, particularly my beginnings, I was a contractor that got into business in Singapore. I owned an oil and gas company for a short period of time. Sold that out, and and that was 2016, 2017 when I got out of that. I was just looking for something to do. I heard about an ammunition company that was for sale called Liberty Ammunition. Came out to the States to buy Liberty Ammunition, had the money available, had the right partners, etc. Just didn't make commercial sense. And the financial partners that I had were like, well, okay, find your way through. I then strangely met a gentleman by the name of PJ Marks. PJ Marks was the innovator behind this type of ammunition. He had unfortunately been exited out of his own company, Liberty Ammunition, which he founded. And him and me got together for lunch. So we started our meeting with a guy called Will Scully, who is on our board. He's also ex-British SAS, has a lot of knowledge about projectiles and such. Now that meeting started at midday on a Friday and finished at about 3:30 in the morning the next day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there was a lot of, I've still got the record in that bar for the most amount of tequila drunk in a night.
Yes, you
I've still got
tequila. You definitely
I love my tequila. I love my tequila. I love my tequila. But yeah, that was, it was a 15.5-hour drinking session. And at the end of it, it was a case of, okay, do we continue down this failing company, or do we just create a new company? We kicked it around the table for a little bit, and the obvious decision for us anyway was to create another company. PJ still had a lot to offer the ammunition industry. I call him my mad professor, but he's a fucking bullet guru. What that guy does when it comes down to projectiles and how bullets work is absolutely amazing. I wish I would have known him many, many years ago when I was contracting. So, yeah, we called it Pilgrim Ammunition. A lot of people don't realize that the Pilgrims, and I know what Americans deem as pilgrims, but Pilgrim is an SF industry name for the British SAS. And because two of our board members are ex-British SAS, who have been in the regiment for a long time, we called it Pilgrim Ammunition. It coined well, it tested well, everyone loved it, so Pilgrim Ammunition, and here we are. Hopefully putting a more superior round in people's hands when they want to defend their family and their own life.
That sounds like a master plan. That was a long time. That was a long meeting.
Yeah, so 15 hours?
That was a long meeting. I was thinking about that.
Can we take a break?
I know.
Sweetheart, if I'm rambling on, just tell me to shut the fuck up, and I can do that.
No, you're not rambling. I asked you a question and you answered it. Now,
Okay.
I know we're not going to like completely touch on it, but I just wanted to bring it up a little bit that you are Australian, and you
Yes,
were
I am.
you were part of the military out there.
Yeah, I was in the Navy for a while. Before I went off to contracting, I was in the Navy for a little while. So I wore those pretty white hats and those bell-bottom outfits.
Hey, those are the best outfits, I think, personally. I think
I've still got mine, darling. Just letting you know.
Wait, can you still fit in it though?
No. I'm a little bit more sturdy than what I was when I was 19. But yeah, I give it a shot. I'm not going to say that it's going to be pretty. So
that'll be a whole nother show. But that's amazing.
Yeah, you'd have to bring that on put that on an OnlyFans page. We'll make more money out of it.
Well, yeah, a lot of ladies would probably tune in then. But that's
so bad.
So what's your favorite tequila? Since I kind of stalked you a little bit on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, he's a tequila guy, and I've never heard of these brands whatsoever. So tell me your favorite tequila and why. No, don't freeze.
Wait.
Come back to me.
Bar, I will drink a. Can you see me?
Yep,
You
I
there?
can see you. You just froze for a second.
You got me. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Lara. Okay, I can hear you fine. You haven't broken contact with me. But I'm driving and this fucking Lambo keeps on trying to race me like an idiot. Okay, normally when I go to a bar, I'll drink a Clase Azul or a 1942 Don Julio. They're basically the go-tos. Everybody will know those. Personally, I love a Clase Azul Ultra Anejo. It's a bit pricey though. There is another one that's a Herradura Ultra Cask, and there's also a 7 years Grand Odeon that's a 7 year aged tequila that I believe is fucking nectar of the gods. If you could just run that down the breast of a woman and have me drink it off of that, that would be fantastic.
That's
all day,
awesome.
every day.
Okay, wait a minute. So what's the price point for that one? I think I've heard of that one, but what's the price point for that one?
Are you talking about the Grand Odeon, the 7 years one, or the Ultra Anejo?
The 7 years one.
The 7 years one.
7 years one. Okay, you go to. Do you have Total Wine where you are?
I don't know. I'll have to. I know we have a Benny's here, and Benny's carries anything from around the world.
No, you're not going to get it in the Benny's. You're going to go to a more bougie kind of place.
Really?
You're looking at about. Yeah, you're looking at about $3.50 a bottle.
Whoa. Okay, now that
gotta
must
be
be
worthwhile,
some really good
but,
tequila.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try
Oh
it.
yeah, but I mean, at least you get a stogie out. Make sure that you appreciate every drop.
I know. I can't.
That's why I say when you're gonna pour it down a woman, you've got to really concentrate on not missing anything. So it's going to take some time.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Oh well, ladies. I hope you're tuning in. Oh my goodness. My drink. I used to be able to handle tequila some time ago. Oh my gosh, I could do Patron Platinum like nobody's business. Now I can't even. Oh my gosh, forget it. I can do vodka and soda water, and that's about it, and some muddled like fruit and stuff in there. But other than that, I can't do it. So
all you drink is skinny bitches.
yeah, skinny bitches. Yeah, no, actually, I drink this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
It's
what are you drinking?
Country. It's country vodka, and it's
I can't see that.
country
Was this actually say country?
ultra premium vodka.
That's it.
Hey, did you know that? Did you know that Tanto came out with his own vodka?
No way.
Yeah, Tanto. Okay, Shannon Shannon that I know you had on the other week. One of his mates and me and Tanto have rubbed up against each other. I know Tig, but yeah, Tanto came out with his own vodka. I've got to test it before I give it the kiss of death. But the kiss of death in Oz means it's fucking good. But yeah, yeah, if it's going to be good, I've got to test it out. But yeah, Tanto's come out with his own vodka. Apparently, it's the shit. Check it out.
Oh, we are still going to have to check that out. Hey, I got a question for you. This is kind of important given what's going on with the current administration of this country. But the poll question for tonight is assault weapons should be banned. Agree or disagree? Do you agree with that statement?
Okay, sweetheart. I mean, I've had this question 100 times on other podcasts. Okay, people are saying, well, okay, you're Australian, you've banned weapons, okay, and Australia is safe. That is a fucking lie. And it's utter horseshit. Seriously. Okay,
Really?
per capita, you got to remember that we've got a landmass that is just a little bit smaller than the US, and we've got 27 million people there. You guys have got 350 million people with God knows how many illegals.
Yeah.
You know, assault weapons. And, okay, sorry, I'm going off on a different tangent. Assault weapons. There are no fucking assault weapons. There are no fucking assault weapons in this country. Everything is pull the trigger once and you get one bullet. An assault weapon has either, it's either for a sniper, assault weapons, they're talking about multiple rounds with one pull of the trigger, whether it's a short burst or a long burst. There are no assault weapons for sale in this country. Okay, you cannot, as a civilian, buy assault weapons.
No, come back. Come back, James. You're frozen.
Criticize something, at least educate yourself. With what he's saying that he's going to go door to door and collect them all.
Yeah.
I don't know a police officer. I don't know a police officer that's going to go door to door taking weapons from his mates and himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But mind you, okay, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm Australian. I'm an import. Okay, further than that, people would say you're Australian. You started out as a convict, you know, from England, Soviet, you know, whatever.
Are weapons really banned in Australia? Did we touch on that? Is it really banned there?
They have to have something.
I can't believe that Australia would take away people's weapons given the type of animals you have in your country.
It's got to be North America.
If you're out in the country, okay, and you need a weapon for animal control because roos are a big problem, pigs are a problem, whatever, yeah, you can get weapons, okay, but they're, you know, bolt action weapons, okay, you don't get the shit you got here. Minimum magazine capacity, okay, but when it comes down to, you know, personal safety, and look, we don't have the problems you got here, okay, 27 million people, that's not a large population to keep under control. Cops can do it. We got a lot more cops per capita than what you guys have got over here. The only people, to answer your question directly, the only people that really have guns in Australia are criminals. Wow. They can always get guns. They will always get a gun. Okay, the average person doesn't have the ability to protect themselves. However, most of the crimes are going on criminal to criminal. It's very rare that you know, civilians get involved, or there are robberies. I mean, I don't know the stats in nowadays because I haven't lived there in a long time. But okay, if you go to somewhere like Singapore, nobody's got a gun except for the cops and the military. Nobody. So it's fair. Somewhere in Australia, okay, criminals have guns, but you don't have the problems you got here. People saying that they want to end weapons in this place, all you're doing is hurting the law-abiding citizens. And I'll tell you why. It goes back to the stats I was saying before. 350 million citizens with X amount of illegal immigrants.
Yes.
You've got, okay, imagine this scenario. You've got a woman who's got 3 kids. She's a single mother. She works her ass off and she comes home, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do drugs. She's just all about her family. But she makes enough money to live in a gated community. Okay, she's going to be fine. Police response times are usually, you know, a few minutes. You get the same woman who doesn't have the education or the ability or the opportunity to have the same paycheck to live in a gated community. She lives somewhere in the fucking ghetto. And she's got 3 kids, loves them just the same. But, okay, because of where she is on an economic level, she does not have the ability to live in a gated community. Police response times, because of the economics, are a lot more in those zones. Why is her life worth less? Oh, okay, I don't know the stats in Chicago. I've looked into it heavily in Florida. You know, why is that woman's worth? Well, yeah, as I've heard, but as I said, I haven't done the deep dive on the figures, so I won't talk about it. But you know, why is that woman's life and her kid's life worth less? Just because she's a little bit economically disadvantaged, and that's why the the ability to protect yourself, the whole 2A thing works in this country. It should work. So long as you don't have a felony. And they talk about, well, you know, we've got to have more checks. You've got checks in this country. Colin Noir goes into this heavily. People should listen to that guy because not only is he right, but he's educated and he puts things across in a very, very understandable and very fair manner. You know, he's putting across that, you know, people should have the right to protect themselves. And it's not just against a tyrannical government. It's just, you know, you're living in a bad area. Yes, people break in. People want to steal your car. People want to do this. People want to do that. You know, everyone, particularly women, in my opinion, deserve the right to have a fair shot at protecting themselves. Now,
yes.
Okay, I'm a little bit lighter than what I used to be, but I'm still 250 pounds. Okay, I'm large. I'm reasonably trained. If I go after a chick, she's got fuck all chance unless she's got a weapon. Okay, if she's got a weapon, that's the equalizer. Okay, if she puts two on my chest, I'm going to go down like a $2 whore. And you know, that's the way that things should be in those areas. So yeah, I'll wrap it on a bit, but have I answered your question?
Oh yes, you absolutely have. Yeah, there's a lot of I don't know, there's a lot of uneducated people out there who don't really know that much about firearms, and I think everybody should get involved to learn, well, minus the criminals, but I think everybody should at least try something. Like I was telling you on the phone, I was anti-gun all throughout my kids' lives, and anti-gun this, anti-gun that, and then, you know, a year and a half ago met someone, and then I'm all into ammo, you know, guns and stuff, and so now I'm an instructor now, and so it's pretty exciting. But I mean, once I educated myself about weapons and, you know, different firearms and ammunition and things like that, I became more comfortable with it. I realized that it was for defense purposes. I wouldn't go, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to go out and shoot out the damn grocery store. I got it to protect myself. But I also educated myself. I have my concealed carry here, which is required here in Illinois. You have to get your FOI card. You have to go through a severe background check. I say severe because it takes weeks and months to get it because they're so backlogged here in Illinois. And my theory is that they're purposely doing that. But even so, even with the firearms instructor certification, you have to learn the fundamentals of guns and pistols and different your shotguns and things like that. Handguns are, I mean, guns are not bad. It's not the guns, it's the human, it's the person behind the gun. And I don't agree with banning any type of weapon. Yeah, assault weapons or the military style weapons should stay with the military. I do agree with that. Although I would have a lot of fun with the 50 BMG. I would really like to try to shoot one of those one day. I'd like to have the experience to shoot one. Just one time.
Nice.
Do you have to have a special license for that, or do you have to?
I don't know how it is here in Illinois. I mean, I'm sure there are people here who own them, undercover type thing going on there, but I don't think.
So you have to have a license to breed in Illinois.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And here in Illinois, you have to go through a background check. So I go up to the counter, I buy my pistol or whatever I'm buying. They run a background check. Mine goes pretty instantly, like within seconds, so I don't have to wait. But here in Illinois, you have to wait 72 hours to pick up your firearm. That part sucks because my background comes back instantly. Whereas some others don't come back for like 4 days, and then they still have to wait 72 hours once they're approved, which is crazy. But that's how it is here in Illinois. How is it there in Florida?
Okay. To be honest, for me, it takes 3 days. But you've got to remember that I am an Australian. And I don't have a green card, don't want a green card, don't want an American passport. But that's for business reasons more so than anything. Once you've got a carry conceal permit, you can buy a weapon on the day, take it home. Okay, as long as people know you. It's just getting the license to begin with. I think that the laws in Florida are enough and smart. Because if you've been through the felony, I mean, you just can't go get a CCW. You can't get carry conceal. Okay, and that's right. Okay, if you've got a felony, fine. Okay, you don't get it. Follow the rules. But if you've got to carry conceal, you're going to buy a weapon, fine, go buy it. Okay, and it comes down to the thoughts of what a firearm is. And for me, and this may be the military background or the contracting background, okay, a weapon is a tool. It's what you need to do a specific job. That's why when people say to me, I mean, what do you like? What sort of weapon do you carry? Depends on what I'm doing. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to carry a Glock if I'm going to be doing, long range missions. Okay, we're going to be shot from, 1,000 yards away. I mean, a Glock's not going to do shit for you. A weapon is a tool, and as long as it's being used as a tool, that's why I agree with you saying, it's not the weapon, it's the people. Use it as a tool. That's what it's for. Funny frame, whatever, and
you're going through a little tinkle spell here.
Use it for the job that it's supposed to be. Hopefully, you never have.
You froze a little bit there.
You got me back?
I got you back.
That's okay. What I was saying is that hopefully that tool, that weapon, you never have to use.
I hope I don't ever have to use it. And let me tell you, it's not just about buying the firearm and getting your FOI card and your concealed carry. You have to be responsible. Like, you should have your concealed carry insurance. People don't know about that. They get the gun and they carry their gun and they don't even think twice. But the insurance protects you, and it protects the other party, that if you had to use your gun, that you have insurance. Like, I have an attorney at $2 million policy that I have. And, you can get that through USCCA. And then there's also, if you're an instructor like myself, you want to get the insurance to protect yourself, protect your students that you're teaching. These are just parts of being responsible. And people want to ban this opportunity to have this and to share with other people. It just frustrates me, because I worked hard to get where I'm at with learning about firearms and being responsible. It's my right. It's the Constitution. It's in the Constitution. But do you know how many people don't really know what's in the Constitution? And that is what is the biggest problem we're suffering from, is the Constitution. People forgot.
It's more than the Constitution, darling. I think it's more common sense.
Yeah.
Why
I
on
wasn't going to
earth
say it, but
would you? I mean, look at practicality. As soon as you buy a car, the first thing you do is buy insurance.
yes.
Okay, a car is a tool to get you from point A to point B. A weapon, a sidearm, carry, conceal, whatever. Okay, that is a tool to protect you and your loved ones. So why not get insurance for it if it is available? And I think that everybody should, and there's various forms of insurance. I'm not saying that one company or coverage is better than the next, okay, because,
you have to do your research.
the individuals, exactly, do your research, okay, but definitely figure out which one is best for you and get the insurance, okay, because it's no different with a vehicle. You get the insurance to cover your ass. In case that you ever need to pop somebody, and I would hope that you would be using Pilgrim Ammo to do it, because it's going to make sure that innocent bystanders are safer. Sorry, that was a shameless little plug.
You're beating yourself.
But at least you're covering your ass if you ever need to do it. You ever need to explain. I mean, it's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Yes. Oh, it's so nice to talk to somebody who has the same mindset. Oh my goodness. So I didn't even ask you about the types of ammo, the calibers you carry. What calibers do you carry?
We manufacture four different calibers of ammunition, and they're all pistols.
Okay.
So one of them is out of stock at the moment, which is the 40, the Smith & Wesson 40. It's out of stock until the end of April, and then we'll get it back. But we carry 380, we carry 9, and we carry a 45.
Ah, yes, 45. My favorite. That's funny that you are out of stock of 40, and I don't know. Here we've got plenty of 40 up here. Nobody wants it here. That's amazing. The Florida. What's going on in Florida? Everybody wants a 40, huh? Did you have a question, Justin?
No.
It is a problem. It is. You have a question, mate? You all right?
Oh no, you're good. Go ahead.
No? Okay. For 40 in Florida, I mean, from a manufacturing standpoint, it is a bit of a headache to load. Okay? There's a lot of problems that go on with that particular caliber. I don't know the ins and outs of it. You'd have to ask PJ, my business partner, for it, who loads all of our ammunition personally. Unfortunately, for us, the reason that we are out of stock in the 40 right now is we had a private citizen that called me and said, "Look, how much 40 do you have on the shelves?" And I was like, "Oh, I got 75,000 rounds." He said, "I want all of it."
Damn.
Oh. What is he doing?
I said, "Okay." I got no clues. Okay, he asked for the lot. He paid me. I delivered it. I was very happy, and he seemed to be very happy as well. But he wanted all of our 40.
Wow.
Whether he went in with a whole lot of mates or whatnot, but yeah, that put us out of 40 until next month.
That is amazing. How long does it take to make a bullet?
And
is it pretty easy to make?
Well, we've got a machine that pumps out 200 rounds a minute just for the priming phase.
Wow.
Loading, our machines can probably do 2,000 to 3,000 an hour per machine, and we've got a few of them, more than a few. I'm being sort of, candid about it. We've got quite a few machines.
Okay. So that's pretty cool. Hollow points, do you have hollow points, or are they range ammo or no range ammo? This is strictly self-defense, right?
It's all strictly self-defense ammunition. We don't make any ball or any range ammunition. We are looking at distributing some in the coming months just for people to get their range time in. But that's going to be imported and well-known branded ammunition, just so people have range days. People don't like to. A box of R9 is $35 circa, plus tax and shipping and whatnot. People don't want to put 20 rounds down range that cost that amount. So we are looking at putting out some range ammunition in the next coming months.
Yeah, I have examples. So like the range ammo it's not a hollow point. It has what is it, a ball? I don't know what you would call it. It's a full
Full metal jacket. Full metal jacket.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was trying to say. I couldn't think for a minute. Now will you make these type? Will you eventually start making these? That would be the 6.5 Creedmoor, which is what I have.
Our business plan, and we've had a lot of people say, "Hey, can you make a 6.5?" Unfortunately, from a commercial standpoint, doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
We're a small ammo company. Yes, we're trying to make some big moves, and we're well backed. However, we want to support the industry, but we're also primarily here to make money. We're trying to keep costs in line, So for now, we're not looking to make any 6.5.
Okay.
Yes.
If
that ever changes, you'll be my first port of call.
Yes,
okay.
please.
Yeah. Look, we are looking to make a 5.56. We have a plan for it. We've also got a plan for a 10 mil, and that's going to be subject to components.
Oh,
be
that's gonna be
interesting.
amazing. I have not shot a 10 millimeter yet. I'm looking to
No, you
shoot.
shot
one.
didn't you shoot the?
You would love it.
No.
You
No,
would love
I didn't shoot the. Oh wait, did I?
I could have sworn you did. You went with Adam and.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a 10 mil though.
Was it a 40?
No, I don't think it was a 10. I don't think I've ever shot the 10. What's the difference between the 9 and the 10? It's just the caliber of the bullet, or less recoil, or more force?
Yeah, it's a millimeter. Between a 10 and a 9 is a millimeter, love.
Okay, I see. I know. Don't laugh at me, okay? I want to learn, and I'm probably.
I'm not laughing. I'm poking. I'm poking.
But it's just, I'm sure somebody out there is going to ask those questions. I mean, hey, I was a beginner gun owner. I mean, I'm intermediate, and I'm not a pro at it, and I don't know all the terminology yet. But I'm
100%.
There we go. So we got.
Yeah. I mean, like all I can say is
Okay.
is on our
That's something I would like to get as a 10 mil.
our 10 mil is going to move at about 2,400 feet per second.
Wow.
I heard it's really snappy in the 10 mil.
Have you shot a
Shooting
10?
Oh yeah.
So Dustin was just saying he said that he heard people say it was pretty snappy.
I guess.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like it depends on the gun too, but everyone always tells me it's really snappy.
Well, it can't be any worse than that Desert Eagle, Dustin.
Yeah.
Well, see that the recoil on that's not bad. It's the fact that the shell comes back at you. That's the problem.
Yeah, we went and shot the Desert Eagle together, and I always wear a hat and I wear my glasses. We are required to wear the glasses, but I always wear a hat when I go shooting. I don't know why. It's just like a habit thing. So when he shot the Desert Eagle, literally the shell hit him in the forehead, cut his forehead, like he had a little half circle branding on his forehead from the bullet.
I thought that was hilarious. I thought the gun came back at me, and I'm like, I didn't feel the gun hit me in the face. So what hit me in the face? I'm like, oh, it's a shell.
I tell you, that Desert Eagle is one hell of a gun, but I'm not sure that it's really practical.
No,
I still want one just to have one.
It looks cool. I feel like that's a gun that you would have for show and not for go.
Right.
Like I would be more inclined to lean towards the Smith & Wesson 500.
Oh yeah, Dustin really wants the Smith & Wesson.
That's
500.
my go-to. That's what I would like to get when I get my license and everything's in line. That's the gun.
Sorry.
Well, that's what it comes down to, mate. I mean, you've got to use a weapon that fits in your hand, that feels good for you. And don't let anybody say, hey, you've got to use this weapon. This weapon's more superior. Once you get past a certain point, beyond being a novice, you can really just what feels good in your hand, what you can shoot accurately with, and what works for you. We actually had a post out yesterday where somebody talked some shit about one of our 2A girls that was shooting, and she's a novice. And somebody was saying, she's leaning too far forward. She looks like she's going to fall over. I've just crafted a response, and I'm going to light that fucking person up. Because, look, at the end of the day, the person that's causing the criticism has got 300 followers and a fucking closed account. Now, this particular chick who's soul of the earth, she's a really, really good chick, but she puts herself out there. She's all about the 2A community. Her name's the Tactical Feather. If you want to follow her on Instagram, soul to the earth chick. She's a mum.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's wonderful. She's wonderful. She just goes out there, has a go, listens to instruction, and she finds her own way. Okay, the fact that she's leaning forward, that's where she's comfortable. Okay, there's no tactical disadvantage or anything like that. That's the way that she wants to put rounds down range. That being the case, I don't think anybody in the 2A community should talk shit about somebody else just because they're going out and having a go. So
all that matters is she hits the target.
Yep.
That's it.
And she did. You can hear the steel clinking in the background.
Yeah.
She's hitting almost everything that she's chucking down range. And so what she's leaning forward. She may have, steel pins in her back, and that's the only way that she can go. She may have back problems. She may have knee problems. And at the end of the day, she's downrange. And look, I'm not against criticism. Criticize, but do it constructively. Do it in the DMs. Suggest this. Do you want to have a chat? Be nice about it, okay?
Yeah.
We've got enough libtards kicking the shit out of our little space that, we don't need to have it internally. We don't have people talking shit in amongst it all. I don't hold with that.
Don't you hate when people do that? They don't just they don't see anything else but your mistake.
Well, be constructive.
Or being different. It's like, come on. Everybody has their own technique. I mean, like, I'm a righty. I shoot with my right hand. Some people can do both hands. You can't say somebody's doing something wrong when it's what's comfortable for them, and if they can shoot the target, that's what matters.
It's functional. Leave it be.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
Exactly. Stop talking about everybody. Stop it. Stop it.
Exactly. What works? Exactly. Yeah. And what works for you may not work for me. What works for you, I may look at and go, shit, I'll give that a try, and all of a sudden it works. I mean, you never know. You should never talk shit about other people. And I mean, unless they do one shot and turn around and point the end of their weapon at the rest of the people that are standing behind them. Okay, safety measures. Everything else is a personalised thing. And to be honest, I mean, the two people that I had out in the course that day, Julie, who works with Mike McGowan. Okay, they're both instructors out here in Sarasota. Great people. I mean, Mike's got a guy that doesn't have any use of his limbs, and he's taught him how to shoot.
Wow.
Both of them, Mike and Julie, work with people's limitations. What a lot of people don't realize is I have to learn how to shoot again because of the injury that I've got in my back, my knees, my wrist. I had the luminous pop out of my wrist and go into the palm of my hand. I can't grip a weapon the way that I used to, so I've got to learn it all over again. Doesn't matter that I've had X amount of years in the sandbox, in gunfights, I've got to learn how to use it all over again. Julie and Mike will teach me how to do that, and they're experts in what they do. Okay, they're experts in teaching people how to shoot within their limitations. That's the reason I don't like other people talking shit about their limitations and what they can and can't do.
I love that about you. That's amazing. So you had an accident, right? We talked about this, so people are probably like, wow, where did he get all these injuries from? You had an accident some time ago. It was a motorcycle accident, right?
Yeah, I had a couple of them.
None that were your fault, right? There's some crazy stuff.
No, I wasn't racing anybody. Yeah, I got run off the road twice, and I got T-boned by a car, all inside the same year. And the other injuries that I've had through, years of contracting, it just exacerbated everything and put me on the sideline. So I've got to learn how to run and walk and shoot and all the rest of it all over again. It's going to be fun.
Well, you look amazing. Thank God you are here to talk to us and tell us your story. I'm so excited, but there's one more thing I want to talk about. One more little thing, because I think it's so amazing and it's so unique. Ammo Daddy. Who wants their Ammo Daddy? I love it.
Well, that was Heather. That was the tactical feather that came up with that. Okay,
brilliant. No ammo guy is doing that. You're Ammo Daddy now. I'm so excited. When your shirts come out, let me know. I'll get one.
I'll send you a couple. Okay, but yeah, being an ammo daddy, yeah, that's cool. As long as the sugar babes stay away from me, and I just get ammo babes. I don't care about
Ammo
anything else.
babes. Oh yeah, you had an ammo babe on your lap. You were describing for a photo shoot.
Yeah, that was Renee. That was Renee, a mate of mine, Ray's chick. She's hotter than hell. Used to compete on stage. She's hot, and she's really a sweet person. You're going to see a lot more on that on my page. Her having a shoot. Ray will come out as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, really good people. But yeah, I'm going to put that out sometime soon.
Okay, we were definitely look forward to that. Excuse me. So tell everybody we're wrapping up here. We've got a couple more minutes. Where can we find you?
You can find me at Pilgrim Ammo on the Instagram, or if you look up Pilgrim Ammunition on Facebook, or pilgrimammunition.com. If you've got any hassles in ordering ammo for whatever reason, there's a phone number on the contact page. During business hours, you'll get hold of me, and I can walk you through it and help you out and make sure that you get your ammo as fast as possible.
Yeah, except for Illinois. Illinois is exempt. Sorry, guys. It's just the...
Yeah, well, there's 9 states that we don't sell into. Yeah. But I'll figure something out for you, sweetheart. We talked about that earlier. I'll get you sorted out.
We're about to change that. I'm gonna contact Law Weapons and see if we can get them interested, considering the fact that they can't keep their shelves with ammo. They have no ammo, guys. and they work with the police, so and the FBI, and they have no ammo. We need to get ammo on their shelves. We need Pilgrim Ammo on their shelves. I'm gonna work on it, okay? I got you.
Thank you very much for getting my back dollar.
All day long. Thank you so much for coming on. We definitely would love to have you on again to check in and see how you're doing. And anything that you need me to promote, let me know. I'll be happy to share the information. I'm so honored to have you on, and we'll be talking more. We'll definitely be talking more.
100%, darling. I'm here for you whenever you want. Okay, and when I got those other connections for you, yeah, I'll be in touch. You got to get your ass out of Florida so you can shoot. Bring your boy as well.
Yes, we would love to. All right, thank you so much, James, for coming on tonight. You get home safe.
Take it easy.
I shall. I've only got another 2 hours to go, but I'll be fine.
Oh, 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Oh,
stop and take a break.
Really? Send me a message and let me know you made it home all right. That would make me feel better.
Okay, I'll shoot you a message a bit later on. Okay, but it's been nice talking to you. Thanks for the opportunity, and you guys stay safe and stay tactical.
Thank you so much, James. I'll talk to you soon. And our next guest is here, Lehi Dominguez. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but that's how I say it. He's going to say his name in full when he comes on. And he's a pro MMA fighter. We've been friends for a little while. We actually haven't really met or talked, but I promoted his stuff, and he's promoted mine, and we've been friends online for a minute. So I'm so excited to have him on A2D Radio. You can go ahead and bring him on, Steve. Hi, Lehi. Wow, everybody is driving tonight.
Yeah, you guys caught me at the end of my shift.
Hey, Lehi. I know. You were like, what time am I coming? 45 minutes. 45 minutes. You'll be in 45 minutes. We just had James on, and he was driving. He has 2 more hours before he gets home. Hey, Brian. So, Lehi, you're new to A2D Radio. Go ahead and explain and tell everybody who you are, what you do, and oh my gosh, thank you for serving our country.
No problem. And you said my name perfectly, so Lehi Dominguez. A little bit about myself. I've been in the military 18 years now. I started out active duty Navy, and then I switched over to the Utah Army National Guard. So kind of split my time, did 5 years active duty, 13 years in the Guard. Single father.
Oh, I see the little one in the
Yeah,
back.
she's back there on her phone.
Oh.
So yeah, between fighting, military, and spending time with her, I mean, that takes most of my schedule nowadays.
That's incredible. Yeah, I've been following you. We've been following each other for some time now, and I've seen you in different fights. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Time out. You just got engaged.
I did.
You got engaged
in
the octagon, or wait, in the cage, right?
Yeah, right after my last fight.
I almost fell over. I was like, oh, he's getting married. That's so exciting. Because I've seen you two together, and I followed you guys. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, he's got somebody. I'm like, he's got a fish out of the sea. But that was beautiful. What a beautiful thing to witness and see. Proud of you there, Lehi.
Yeah, it was one of those things, like the event that I fought for. So it was the first live show back with the crowd in Utah. So it was kind of like a week and a half before the fight. I've been with her 8 months now. And so like literally out of the blue, I was just like, you know what? I'd been thinking about it for a while. I wanted to make it special. I didn't want to just do like your, make something up, whatever, traditional kind of thing. I was like, you know what? Let me make it special. Let me catch her completely off guard. And so I was like, hey, let me propose after my fight. So there was a live pay-per-view. It was a sold-out crowd. Amazing. So I was just like, it was a rush though. Like I had a week to get the ring, pick out the perfect one. I was still like in my last week of preparation, still had my weight cut. So I was just like, oh, well, pressure's what I'm used to. So let's do it.
Did you plan it with the promotion?
Yeah. So I literally like the same day that I thought about it, I reached out to the promoter and I was like, hey, can I propose to my girl in the cage? And he's like, dude, that'd be awesome. Like, let's do it. And then he kind of went above that. He was like, yeah, we can put it on the Jumbotron, like add some flair to it. Like,
that's awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah. So they captured it perfect. It was funny though. So she was up in nosebleed. So they're like, after my fight, they're like, Leslie Padilla. And so they called her name literally like 7 times. And so I was getting nervous. So I'm like, dude, I know they got another fight coming up. And she's nowhere to be found. I was like, I hope she made it. But yeah, like she was telling me like, yeah, my friend was saying, I think they're calling you. And then she was like, then she didn't know how to get down to the main entrance area. But yeah, she finally made it down and it worked out perfect.
Oh, God bless her. I know she's excited. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wish I could come to the wedding.
Hey, it's next year, so you got plenty of time to
where is this at?
Oh, good. Utah.
Yeah.
You're in Utah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm saying, I think my
Utah.
little country
You say
accent
Utah.
is Utah.
Utah.
It's a tall state.
When's your next fight, Lehi?
Right now, I don't really have anything planned. So I'm a recruiter for the National Guard. That's, recruiting is, the Army is my full-time gig. That's my career. And so with recruiting, it's always about the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've had a crazy year because of COVID. So I have to put more focus on my military career right now.
Okay.
So don't really have anything. I mean,
that's okay.
I'd hope at the end of the year, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
Lehi will be back for sure. Just a little break. Yeah. Hey, country first, right?
Oh, yeah.
Country and people. I got to ask you the poll question. I want to know your thoughts, and if Steve can put it back on the screen so I can say it correctly. Assault weapons should be banned. What are your thoughts on that, given what this current administration is trying to do with the assault weapons? And people don't understand what assault weapons really are.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's probably going to blow your mind. I've been in the military 18 years. I don't even own a gun.
What?
So, yeah.
Not
My girl
one?
does.
Oh, that's awesome.
But no, I mean, for me personally, it's like I don't see anything wrong with it. It's like if you want to own a weapon, you know, I feel like that's your freedom. So as far as them trying to ban weapons, things like that, I mean, I don't really agree with it. But I mean, that's again, I don't own a weapon, so it's like it's kind of like a weird. I'm like in limbo.
Oh my gosh. Now, do you think, given let's see, the National Guard and your military experience, do you think the government can come to people's houses and confiscate guns? Do you think the military would actually do that and violate the Constitution?
No, I don't think that would happen.
I didn't think
Like,
so.
As far as like what rules they have to make that happen, I'm not really sure. But I don't really think it would ever go to that extreme.
It better not, because I'm fully armed and prepared.
I can't see that going too well.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of Americans who are heavily armed, and well, there's an ammo shortage. Yeah. We can't even get ammo.
The guns don't mean anything anymore. Then,
Good thing you guys got that ammo daddy guy.
I know. Oh, you heard that? It was so funny. I love his nickname.
Yeah, I caught the last part of the show.
I'm like, how creative that was. I'm like, ammo daddy. Okay. Well, single guy, ammo. Okay, kind of makes sense. I like the idea.
So what does he do? He just like provides a supply of ammo to those people that can't get it?
No, actually, he has his own ammunition company in Florida. And so he's a smaller company, but he does have ammo in stores and online. You can purchase the ammo online. And he was talking about the different grains and what his ammo sets apart from other ammo. And from I'm actually I really want to try it. But because I live here in Illinois,
kind of
it's
losing
hard.
You guys.
You're losing me? Can you see me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me? Uh-oh. I
can
see you
now we're
you're
losing
frozen.
Him.
You're frozen. Sorry, guys.
He went into the white light. Look.
Come back. What was that movie? Oh, that was from the Titanic.
Was it?
Technical difficulties.
That's okay. You're driving. Oh, there you are.
You got the dead zone.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
No, and we lost.
Steve.
Steve's just like, all right, that's it. We're just gonna cut him out.
He'll come back. He will come back.
Let's reboot it.
Yeah, reboot it. No, this is travel.
Steve, nothing.
He'll be right back.
Your fault, Steve. You did it. He's gonna come back though, right? There he is.
I told you.
There he is.
Come back.
There you are, back again.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. I cannot believe you don't own a weapon.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I get that all the time.
Wow.
Is there a specific reason why you don't, or is it just you just never went and?
I don't know. Like I didn't really grow up around guns. I'm from New Mexico, really small farm town, so I'm sure there's a lot of guns around there. But I didn't really start shooting or getting into weapons until I joined the military. And then even in the Navy, like they don't really shoot a lot, so it wasn't until I joined the Army that I actually started like shooting.
Okay.
And I don't know. I just I guess because I never grew up around them, it was never really intriguing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And because I never really felt a need for one. Even whenever like the pandemic hit, everybody was buying up ammo and weapons. I was just kind of like, well, if it happens, if I'm ever in need of one, like, yeah, it'd be cool to have one, but I could still good without one. So,
but your girl got one.
Oh yeah,
it's okay. You just ask.
Wait,
her,
okay, I gotta ask. What is she carrying?
I think it's just a basic Glock.
Okay. All right. See, I haven't shot a Glock. I do not.
No, you shot a Glock before, but I don't know if it was. I thought it was a 10.
I'm not sure that I don't know if I.
Because it was something unique. It wasn't.
I'm not sure that I really like it. I like heavy. I like heavy guns.
Yeah.
I like the heavier, solid steel. I don't like the polymer, whatever you call it. I call it plastic, but I don't like it. I like the full gun to have weight to it, and I feel like the recoil is less when you have a heavier gun, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I don't know. The grip doesn't feel all that great. I don't think I've shot a 9 Glock, but I've shot the 10, and that was. I thought that was gonna be fun. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so cool, and I'm like, this is so horrible. I don't know if it was just because I don't know if it was because of the Glock itself, or just the round, or the caliber, but I didn't like it.
I'm a SIG girl. I'd rather have the SIG over.
I'm a CZ guy.
He's a CZ guy.
They make some great guns.
I mean, so. Besides fighting, so you're a single dad. You have a little girl, little boy.
Yep,
I can't
Tatiana.
remember. Okay, yep, little girl. And she's how old now?
She just turned 5.
Oh my goodness!
I was guessing 4.
Happy belated 5th birthday!
Yeah, she just turned 5 on the 14th.
You're just a recent birthday girl. Oh my goodness!
She turned into a big girl.
I know. Listen to me talking to little
she's
people.
Huge.
Is she gonna? Are you gonna put her in MMA school? Are you gonna let her
teach her your moves?
Do some bazooing?
Oh, I've already taught her a ton. That little girl's a savage. She's always trying to fight me.
Did you teach her to do it responsibly? You know, so she's not going around the playground, you know, putting people in chokeholds and knocking people out.
We had to teach her because she would go to her daycare and just like beat up on all the little boys and girls. And she's wrestling with me, so she thinks it's like funny and it's okay. So I had to like kind of tell her like, okay, you can wrestle with daddy, but you gotta be nice at daycare. You gotta play nice.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, she's so adorable. I mean, she's such a cute little baby. You're doing such a good job. Hi, honey.
She's like, what? She's being shy. I don't care.
She got a little shy there. She's like, yeah, Dad, not camera. Oh my gosh. What is it like out there in Utah?
It's beautiful right now. Finally,
is it?
We're starting to get some beautiful weather.
Are you guys open up out there?
What's that?
Are you guys open up out there, like no mask and
tomorrow?
Stores? What?
Yeah, tomorrow is supposed to be the last day.
So much for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks to what is it? Smooth the curve or whatever it was. Oh my gosh, a year later and here we are.
No, I'm excited. I mean, obviously with like COVID, I've always been respectful. Like if an establishment requires masks or things like that, you know, I put it on. But for me personally, I mean, it's like anything else, you know, when you talk about COVID or religion or politics, it's always going to be, people are always going to have their own opinion. But I mean, I've been exposed like 4 times and every single time it came up negative.
Yep. I'm afraid that a lot of us have already had it, and no, I am not rushing to the line to get a vaccine. I'm not. Nope. I learned my lessons with my fake boobies, the breast implants. So I'm like, I learned everything I need to know about foreign objects that don't belong there.
Have, you know, that's not meant to be in our body, the better. You know? At least that's what I'm finding with age. You know, as I get older.
Yeah.
He makes it seem like he's so old. Don't you love young people?
Like processed food and stuff like that. And
this is the bodybuilder guy. I told
I'm sure with all the vaccinations I've received from the military, I'm probably immune already.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
exactly.
And I didn't realize that when you guys sign up, they make you guys get every vaccination, right?
Oh man, I've probably had 20 or more. Just because like the 2 times that I've gone to Iraq, you have to like get a ton of vaccines for that.
And even boot camp. My oldest son went to the Navy, and he would constantly write me and like, they're always stabbing me in my ass, Mom. They're stabbing me in my ass again. And I was like, okay, Well, that doesn't sound very good, but apparently, I mean, they do that when you guys are in boot camp. You guys are constantly getting stuck.
That looks
Yeah, as soon as you
it
get to
doesn't
base,
sound-
you guys are constantly getting stuck. Oh God.
Well, you know, but oh, that's
Oh, Lord.
terrible. I don't know. Are they going to make you guys get the, that?
right now it's voluntary, so
Oh, good.
especially for recruiters where we're always out like in the public eye, it's voluntary right now, but I'm sure eventually they're gonna make it mandatory. So like the flu vaccine is mandatory. Like every year we have to get the flu vaccine.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh. There's so many different variants of the flu. It's like, how do you narrow down what I got one flu shot, Lehi, and after that I was like, no. I was supposed to go back for the booster, and I got really sick, and I was like, oh, no. This was far worse than actually getting the flu. And so I never went back and did the booster, and I would never get a flu shot, a herpes shot, or whatever. What is it?
Weird,
the
though.
shingles shot they have now. I'm like, I don't want all that stuff. I don't want it.
And I've only, aside from this past year, I've only had the flu once in my life, and it was like the stomach flu. That was horrible. That was like a nightmare. I was throwing up everywhere, and that was a nightmare.
That was so gross.
But it was like one of those things that was just so uncommon. I would always get a cold though. That was all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was horrible. But the flu was it was rare. That was extremely rare for me to get the flu.
Yeah, when he got sick, It was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was worse than when I had COVID. I'm not gonna lie, because I still went to the gym with COVID, and
you had hardly any symptoms.
I had no real symptoms. I had
he
body
didn't even know
aches,
he
and that was
had it
it.
until he donates plasma every week, and
Yeah.
after the 8th time they test you for the antibodies, and
They're
he had
like,
4
"Oh, you
times
had
the
it."
antibodies.
I'm like, all right, yeah.
I had a fever, and I had some really bad body aches, and I had the fatigue was the worst.
Yeah,
that was the worst. I was
got it the
30
worst.
days. I was fatigued. I tried to go back to the gym at the 3rd week, and my body was like, nope. I just wanted to go to sleep, and so it took me about 30 days for myself to recover. But
you've had some health issues prior too, so that probably made it worse.
I mean, you have so many other different ailments, like asthma and stuff like that. And,
I have asthma,
and asthma. That's the other thing I'll give it is it was harder for me to breathe. There was a breathing issue for about a month and a half to 2 months afterwards. Granted, I was extremely fat, so I was in the bulking season, and deep in the bulking season, I was really, really, really fat.
Now that you say that, I had a little tightness in my chest, but it was like an asthma thing. It didn't feel like a pneumonia, because I've had that, and that sucks. And I've had bronchitis. It didn't feel anything like any of those two things. It just felt like an asthma attack, but it wasn't severe. You know what I mean? It was just weird. But everybody has different symptoms. Have you noticed that everybody has some kind of different symptoms?
Yeah, like my fiance, she got it, and really the only thing that she had was loss of taste.
Okay, I didn't have that. I had no issues with that.
That's literally all she had, and even now, sometimes she says she can't taste stuff, but it's not very often.
Okay.
See, my thing is I haven't been able to taste some food in a long time. Ever since I got sick with my implants, I mean, my taste buds have definitely changed. So man. I can't tell the difference, if COVID.
Her sense of smell's on point, though.
Oh yeah, my sense of smell. Oh look, I can smell you. Yeah.
It's so bad.
You lose one sense when another one gets heightened.
Yeah. She'll smell stuff that I can't even smell.
I know. I can smell. Yeah.
That's probably what it was. It affected my sense of smell.
Yeah.
I can still taste stuff, but
that's crazy. So you guys, would you? I am very curious with the bare knuckle thing blowing up right now.
Uh-oh.
Do you think that you will ever cross over and do the bare knuckle?
I couldn't see myself doing it. I don't know. That's crazy. I give props to those guys. There's actually a guy from Utah, Rowdy Akers. He's been doing bare knuckle. He's done pretty well with it. I haven't been able to talk to him one-on-one, but getting punched with 4-ounce gloves. I mean, if you get a good shot, it hurts. So I can't imagine just getting punched with a bare knuckle, you know?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I watched it was a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, oh man, the injuries. You faded, but the injuries are so much more severe than in MMA.
There's a couple of pretty nasty looking photos up there on the internet, and I'm sitting there looking at it like, damn, this is just from some guy's fist. And they don't get paid. Well, from what I heard they don't get paid as much as you guys do.
Hey, Paige Van Zandt gets paid.
Well, yeah, that's Paige. She's man. That was so sad. I was hoping that she would win that fight, but yeah.
Next time.
I'm sure she'll come back and she'll do it again. Wouldn't it be kind of cool to see Miesha Tate or Ronda Rousey?
I don't think Rousey could hang in bare knuckle.
I mean, I don't think she would be interested in going bare knuckle.
Yeah, probably not either. No,
Miesha would be cool too. Like, she's actually coming back to the UFC, so
I know. I am so excited. I talk to her mom all the time, and trying to get Miesha on the show, but I have to go through some channels and some more channels, and we'll see. Hopefully we'll get Miesha on the show. That
would be awesome.
I would definitely love to have Cupcake on.
No, Rhonda.
It's Cupcake.
Oh,
but
really?
Yeah,
I just got what she said.
That's what they call her. They call her Cupcake.
Lord.
That's like her nickname. And I remember when her shirt came out, she had 2 cupcakes, in
like
a certain position on the shirt.
Like the Cupman, right? Or was it Cupman Cupcake?
No.
The guy
that's right. Yes. One of the Cupmen that I interviewed a few weeks ago, his nickname is Cupcake.
Oh, okay.
That seems to be a common name.
Yeah. Oh, it was so cute, but.
You celebrate with cupcakes afterwards.
Besides fighting, what all do you do? Is there a hobby that you like to do? Do you write?
Fishing. Don't say golfing, because everybody likes to golf.
I know.
I don't know how to golf.
Oh my god.
I don't either.
I'm like, I'm just happy to hit the ball. I'm just happy to hit the ball.
No, actually, so once COVID hit, like, everybody was like, pretty much like super scared to leave their house, whatever, like that. I mean, I've always kind of been like, I've always enjoyed my own company. So like being in solitude, it's never bothered me. What was funny though, is like, once everything got shut down, instead of wanting to be indoors, I wanted to get outdoors. So it was like,
that's because nobody else is outdoors.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, Chicago was so dead. It was so dead.
Yeah, it was. I used to drive for Lyft and Uber, and I can't remember. I went out, I think it was sometime in June or something like that, and something that took me up to the city. And the traffic is usually horrible during like rush hour. It was so easy to get through the city during rush hour. I was like, what the hell is going on?
And parking is easily accessible.
Yeah. There's nobody on the street. Usually there's pedestrians everywhere. And there was hardly anybody downtown. I'm like, this is great. This is how Chicago should be.
It was almost scary. It was almost like I was waiting for the zombies to turn the corner. Like, like a scene from the movie. It's like, oh my God. Oh, but so that's so what is it like out there when it first happened for you guys? Hi. Aww. She's not shy anymore.
Nah, she wants to see what's going on now.
Now she's curious.
But no, like it was crazy out here. Like people were cleaning out the stores. Like you couldn't find literally anything. And so but I had lived here at that last year? So I lived here in Utah at that point about 10 years. And besides like Utah County, Salt Lake County, I'd never really ventured out. And so, I mean, there's gorgeous parks out here. Like we have Zion's, Moab, just
that's
tons
my
of
park.
places to go. And so I just started going everywhere in the state, like any national park I could find, any like anything that people had put out there. I was there. So I was literally hiking almost every weekend.
Wow.
That sounds like fun.
Oh my
I
gosh.
wouldn't mind going out
What a
there.
great exercise.
All right, so refresh my memory. I'm trying to think of it on the map. What is it next to?
Oh, God.
Like,
What's that?
Utah.
Utah, Colorado.
Okay, so
Nevada.
it's west of Colorado, right?
I believe so.
Okay. So I was thinking about. Everyone says that that's a great place to live too.
Oh no, it's amazing. Like, so literally, like on the way up to Zion's, you have Bryce National Park, you have Escalante. I mean, there's just endless parks, and so it was like for me, it was pretty cool because, I don't know, it was weird. Like I don't like being out in nature just alone. It was because I watched a lot of Naked and Afraid, those kind of TV shows.
Don't tell me you strip down and like try to, okay, all right. Like I could do it too.
But I was just like, man, I want to go on like my own little spiritual retreat. So I'd go to all these places, nobody out there, and I would just camp by myself for like 3 to 4 days. And it was amazing. I loved it.
Have you ever done those survival camping trips?
Yeah, they have to in the military.
My friend does it, and they do it. Well, yeah, in the military, but besides the military, and then you show people like how to survive when shit hits the fan, like survival mode.
I've never really done any of those. It was just, yeah, like I said, it was just kind of like you just go out there and you just learn by just personal experience, I guess. So it was like every time I'd go out there, I'd scope out the area. The next time I went out there, ventured out even more. And then it's just like by the third time, you just feel comfortable. It's, you know, exactly what you need to bring, things like that. And it was just a really cool experience.
Steve says no Rhonda in BKFC.
Yeah.
He said no Rhonda.
No.
I'm assuming he doesn't want her to do that.
So, wait, what'd you say?
No.
Can you believe this guy is my son?
We're not really related. I was adopted at birth.
Yeah, he's going into professional bodybuilding.
Okay.
He's won a couple competitions. He's doing pretty good.
Nice.
I'm actually kind of jealous because he can lean out like that.
No,
but then again, he's only 25.
It is a pain in the ass, and it only gets harder. You know,
he's dreaming of his cheat meal, which he hasn't had in weeks.
See, the last time, my first time dieting down, I had a cheat meal like 2 months in or something like that, or the first like 3 months. There wasn't a really hardcore diet. I still had carbs and whatnot, and I was still losing weight. And then the second time around, I was doing straight keto, and that was for like 2-3 months, something like that. And then I finally had a cheat meal because like COVID happened, and the coach was like, all right, well, I guess everything's, fucked. So, go ahead and have a cheat meal for like 2 days and we'll see what happens. And everybody completely just reversed. But
yeah, he was the only one during COVID that lost weight while everybody else gained weight. And I'm like, how does that happen?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be ready.
And so then coach expects everybody else to be as lean as him during the COVID. Like, no excuses. There's no excuses.
Yeah, so I mostly I wanted to look good for the summer, and because I've never had like a summer body before.
He wants a summer body.
like last time, the very first time that I did a diet, it was just before summer, and then I let myself go, and I got really, really heavy really quick. So, and this time around, I would like to do that differently. I want to be able to enjoy healthier foods, and without binge eating or eating horribly processed foods, But new challenges.
Isn't bodybuilding kind of like MMA in the fact that like before the show you got to cut a certain amount of weight?
Yep.
to get like that
You're-
definition.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're cutting weight. You're drying out
He
at the
looks like
end.
a zombie by the time he gets his.
You're literally doing like a depletion, and then the last week you're doing like a carb up, basically, where you're reintroducing your carbs back in so you can pull water into the muscle, and it's a cool little what do you call it, like transformation, so to speak. Peak week is just that's that week where I feel like the majority of work actually happens, where the biggest transformation happens, because like you'll see somebody just before they hit the peak week and they're super flat and there's they look horrible. Like I got some pictures where I look absolutely horrible, and then when we get to the show, it's like, oh shit, okay, I actually look good now.
Yeah.
It's like you're going from death to being alive again.
It's amazing what carbs do. Like,
Yeah,
he put me on the no
miss
carb diet.
she does not like not having carbs,
No,
and
I do not.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
I get
It's not
moody.
easy.
I think I get moody,
And-
and then I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
Always.
And that's the other thing too, is you
It's like, I want a sweet
controlling-
potato. I want some brown rice.
controlling your appetite,
Just a
and
little
then
bit.
it's a mental battle, a physical battle, and
Oh yeah.
you're definitely tired, and your mood will definitely elevate. You'll definitely have mood swings.
Oh yeah.
I do. I get cranky ever so often, and I'll snap at her sometimes. I
God.
try not to,
It's
but
like, Mom, it's
Like-
the AM. Can you?
yeah, she's all bright and bubbly. I'm like, I wake up tired, and I'm like, I don't want to
Like,
hear
hey,
it.
Destin, good morning.
Like, keep your happy self over there.
What's your cheat meal after the show?
Oh, damn.
I love it. I love it.
Well, there's only really one place that I had in mind, and that was Jackson Avenue Pub in Naperville. It's right downtown Naperville, a little hole in the wall place. And
No mask required.
yeah, no mask required. But no, the first time we went there, we had this burger, and it was like a fried mac and cheese patty on top of like a 10-ounce patty, and it was loaded with everything. I had eggs and bacon on it, and every sort of protein I could possibly get on top of the unhealthy stuff as well.
Yeah.
So that's the number one place where I want to go back to. And then there's this tomahawk that I would like to try at the Silver Fox down the road.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God,
what is it, 72 ounces or something like that?
44 ounces.
44? It's funny.
44
You guys are in
ounces.
Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What about those horseshoe sandwiches?
Horseshoe. Wait, oh, no, you got to tell me about it. Wait a
Yeah, I
minute.
don't
what?
know anything about that.
Yeah,
And I
did,
live here.
Like,
gotta-
I think it was like 2010, 11. I did summer sales, like door to door,
Yeah.
and I went to, I think it was Springville or something like that.
Okay.
And I
Springfield.
had seen it on Man vs. Food, but it's like this giant sandwich called a horseshoe, and they put like nacho cheese in it. It's like a giant patty. Like the thing is amazing.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna have to
gosh.
find
Like
this.
heart attack.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell him because
I'm
he
gonna-
likes doing eating challenges and he wins.
No, I did like one, and then we made our own.
He did
and-
two. He had ice cream.
Yeah, that wasn't
ice
like an
cream.
official. It wasn't an official eating challenge, but
He had like 20 scoops of ice cream.
that was. It was.
That's insane.
That's pretty
I'm like,
good.
that's a lot of ice cream.
It was pretty good.
Do you do any food challenges there, Lehigh?
Oh heck no! I just no. I don't. Besides Buffalo Wild, like the wing blaze, I don't. Or
Oh, the hot wing challenge. Is
yeah.
that
Oh,
Besides that, I don't
yeah.
think there's any real challenges out here that I've heard.
Did
of.
you
See,
did you eat the hot wing?
I
over
can't.
there?
I can't.
I've never done it. I've seen
I
people
had
do
5.
it.
I
Wait,
did
what?
5.
You did
What
5?
is this?
I did
I
5.
thought you didn't like spicy food.
I don't, but that's why. But I did it with your brother when I don't know, he was like 21, and we were at, I don't know, whatever you call it, B-dubs. And we did a challenge, and I was the only one who could do it. See, my thing was I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
I just quickly ate all of them
Yeah.
and burned later. But the boys, they were all
Slam 'em back would be
crying,
good.
and they were like snot coming out. I mean, literally snot coming out of their nose. The milk wasn't working. The water wasn't working. One went to the bathroom and puked, and I was like, oh boy. I did 5. I should be really proud of myself. And now I can't stomach spicy. Nothing. No.
I should try it. I've eaten those ghost peppers.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they're not as spicy as that.
Those are spicy.
What was that one? Was it ghost pepper? I can't
you
remember.
just had one
Yeah, the one that I just.
He's in the kitchen.
I
He's
had-
like, oh, that's really hot.
Yeah, I tried a pepper
What were you
a
eating?
while back, and
Carolina Reaper?
no, it wasn't that. I think it was I think
Was
a
it
ghost
yellow?
pepper.
What color was it?
It was like orange or something.
Oh, it's an orange, like one of those little.
I think
tiny
I'm pretty sure it
orange-
was like a. Was it like a ghost pepper or something like that? Is
I
that what
don't
it
know.
is?
It's a little orange one, but those are.
It was really
super
spicy. It was really spicy, and I thought
Sounds like
that
a
was
habanero.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what it is.
Okay.
That's what it was. And I'm like,
Like,
did you
nope.
eat the seeds too?
not gonna.
I noticed with jalapenos, the seeds are what make it. What
Oh
makes
yeah,
it
it's
hot.
always
Not
the
a
seeds,
spicy
yeah.
guy. No.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, I like a little spice, but not like where it's debilitating.
And I
Yeah,
don't trust
exactly.
restaurants. I don't trust restaurants when they say, "Oh, it's just a little spicy."
Yeah.
I get to eat it, and it's a super
Nice.
spicy. It's like, oh my gosh! But
We
yeah,
turned this into a food show.
I know
Right?
we have turned this into a food show. Oh my gosh!
This is bad.
I want to talk about those fabulous watches. Oh my gosh, Rockwell
Oh
watches.
man, so
I'm seeing the bling bling on your wrist there. Sexy.
so this is the Admiral. So
Okay.
if I would say this is like the Rockwell, or this is like the Rolex of Rockwell.
Okay.
So it's like a $5,000 watch.
Damn.
Does it
they started-
drive?
What's that?
Does it drive?
Does it drive?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like one of those
Fi-
Swiss movements, so it doesn't need a battery. So it just like goes off the motion of your wrist, whatever.
What?
Yeah. So it
Are you
never needs a
serious?
battery.
Wait, did you just say the motion of your wrist?
Yeah, so like as long as there's motion in it, because it's Swiss movement, like it'll keep going.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm listening.
but yeah, so they
Do they
started
have ladies'
sponsoring me
watches?
like 8 years ago. And like that was like the watch that I was like, I have to get it. I was like, one day I'm gonna get that watch. And so there was like a couple of watches that they gifted me. So like here, I'll show you my nice collection.
I love it. I love it.
Actually, let me see if I can flip the camera.
Thank you, Rockwell Watches. He's a good dude.
Can't really flip it, but here we go. So,
Oh, look at
Oh,
you!
snap.
Wait,
Yeah,
are
so-
those all Rockwell?
yeah.
Did they?
And that's
Do
just-
they have the cases for him too?
I don't have a case, but
No,
here's-
your watch case.
there's a couple of more.
Oh, hello.
And then, well, here, okay, so here's my other favorite one. This is the 50 cal.
Oh,
I like it because
There we go.
It's called 50 cal.
that's
Yeah,
nice.
so that
that was wow. That was
that's
heavy.
the bad boy.
Is it heavy?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you could kill somebody with that.
Is that one 5,000 too?
No, so that one, those run from like 1,000 to 3,000.
Okay.
I got another one. This is my other favorite one.
Look, he
I
got
got
watches
watches
all over
everywhere.
the place. Ah!
Like,
Oh my
That's the
gosh.
50 cal. That's the all black one.
Wow.
So yeah, that thing's a beast.
Oh, I like that a lot. I like the
Yeah.
black. That's nice.
But yeah, so those were my favorite. But like I said, the Admiral was like, that was the motherland for me. That was like my dream truck right there. So then she's not here, otherwise I'd show you her ring. But like my girl,
Oh.
you know, obviously I was like my ex, you know, God bless her soul. But I didn't really get her like the most nicest ring. I was just kind of like, I think I knew it wasn't going to work out, so I didn't really put much thought behind it.
Oh.
But with Leslie, I was like, you know what? She's amazing. I got to hook her up. So I got her the diamond ring.
Ah!
So
can't
we
wait to
just
see it. I
we
love
just got back from
rings.
Sedona, Arizona.
Beautiful
Place if
pictures.
you've never been there. And so I'm into crystals. I don't know if you've ever seen that on my page. Like,
Yes, I've noticed. I'm
Yeah, I
like,
got
what did you
all
get?
my-
What'd you bring back?
there's all my crystal skulls.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I know what to get you for Christmas.
So my favorite crystal though is malachite. And I mean, for guys, I mean, I don't know about all guys, but I don't like rings. and then to find rings that you actually like or that fit, it's crazy.
Yep.
So I just told her, I was like, you know what? Let me pick out my ring. Like we went to these crystal shops. So I ended up getting this really cool one. It's like a malachite
that's
stone.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
really
just like,
cool.
has its own like little antique feel. I like it. And so I was like, that's gonna be my wedding ring. And she's like, well, I want to buy you something. You know, I want to get you a ring. And I was like, you know what? Why don't you give me a wedding watch?
A wedding watch? That's awesome.
Watch. I was like, it's gonna be something I'll wear forever. I won't take it off. And then I was like, you know what? What about my dream watch, the Admiral? So she bought it for me.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
She's a keeper.
Oh yeah. She has the gun in the family,
about
and she got me the Admiral.
I'm telling you, man, I like her already. She got good taste, and she's prepared and ready to go.
Oh yeah.
And she's gonna defend hers.
It's weird. I'm more of a glasses guy. I don't know. I mean, like, and rings. Like, if I were to pick any two, it would probably be rings and glasses. I don't know why.
Yeah, Dustin likes.
I've always liked rings ever since I was like a kid. You know, when I saw my first like mood ring or whatever, that was cool seeing the change.
Okay.
And so, you know, and then, you know, it's always cool getting the shape. Yeah. But glasses, I don't know. It just, one, they're functional for me. And I'm always afraid of the sun. I'm like a vampire. I hate the sun so much.
Dude, Rockwell has nice sunglasses. I got a discount code.
I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, I see you promoting.
All right, what's that discount?
Yeah, what's this? What is this discount?
So Dilo 20.
Do they have ladies?
Yeah.
Lady watches.
I'm gonna go to the
oh yeah.
Glasses.
Look at this.
I have to plug that in. RockwellTime.com.
See, I actually tagged them in the post that we did today for you. So I included them. I'm like, who is also sponsored by? Because I'm good at marketing like that.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
No, they got everything. They got women's sunglasses, men's sunglasses, women's apparel, women's watches.
Apparel now?
Oh yeah, they got everything.
Wow. Okay. Now they just need to have a pistol watch. You know, like a watch where you get to pull out the pistol and you can
shoot it. No, that would
like
be
a James
cool.
Bond
That
type
would
thing. I'm gonna patent that, by the way, just in case. I'm just kidding. Oh, does she want to talk?
You want to talk, babe? You gonna do your plug?
Hi. We're talking to your daddy. We're talking to your daddy. Oh, he's on the website already. You should have said a thing. Oh my gosh.
I'm looking at all the glasses.
Do you have the shades? Do you have eyeglasses to show us? Let's see them sunnies. What you got?
Oh no, I don't have the glasses here. They're in my work car.
Oh darn it.
I know.
Sorry, Dustin. I was trying to get you an example.
You know what's funny? I was looking at. I know this is like complete. All right, just real quick. All right, so looking at these, like, what are they? The Marco ones, the Marco glasses. I'm like, damn, this would look great with the suede jacket I had. That I never wear. I never wear the suede jacket, not because I don't like it, but because it's so nice, and I'm afraid of getting something on it.
Those are nice.
I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. But this wouldn't that go well with it?
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm not a big fashion guy or anything like that.
He's not a fashion guy. He's a simple guy.
I'm really, really simple. But ever so often, you know, if I could put something together, sunglasses, sunnies. Well, yeah, that's kind of my thing. If I could do sunglasses, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Lehigh, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm
on a beach in Florida.
5 years just making mad bank off crypto.
Right?
No, I mean, I'll still be in the military. I'm a career man. I still have another 5 years, 6 years on my contract. So
wow,
still doing that.
Are you gonna retire?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be what, 21 years at that point, right? Or
that'll put me at 24 years.
24.
So do you go up in rank?
Oh yeah. So I'm eligible for my E7 Sergeant First Class in December.
Oh.
So I'll rank up finally. But yeah, I'm going all the way. It's been an amazing career. I mean, I'm able to put a roof over my head for my family. Like, they literally take care of everything for me. So it's just get to help other people. See myself married, nice house. You know, I already got my dream truck, so that's off the bucket list.
What's your dream truck? I'm just curious.
Oh, you already got it. Oh,
I always wanted a Tacoma.
Really? I thought it was a Tacoma. That's I don't know. I was like, one day I was thinking about it because I saw the Sonic movie, and that's literally what got me turned on to the Tacoma, is seeing it in Sonic. Yeah, I know, it's weird. I'm like, oh, that's
my dream car is on Sonic.
Yeah, I didn't think that the Tacomas looked that cool on the inside.
Oh no.
And then I saw the movie. I'm like, okay, I can see that. That's not bad.
So I pretty much got the same one, but mine is tan. So like military tan.
Ooh.
Has the
is it that
4x4?
Is it the what do you call it? The TRD one?
Yeah, it's the TRD.
Sweet.
Got the sunroof, the heat warmers, like everything.
Oh.
You go off roading at all, or?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. That was another thing I wanted to try with off-roading.
What's that?
How is it off-roading?
Oh, it's smooth.
Jinx, you owe me a
It's
soda.
smooth. Like, we're always going to Moab, which is amazing. So I just like to take it out in the mountains and just like go crazy, you know. It'll do anything.
Gosh.
Like it'll climb mountains, climb rocks. Like it does it all.
What?
You know?
See,
oh my gosh, my people.
like between that and the Forerunner, I'm kind of like torn between the two.
I think the Forerunner just has the camper, so.
Wait, what's the camper?
Can
you pull it out and camp in it?
I mean, you can like sleep in your truck. It just has the camper over the bed.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's like the Tacoma, but it's more like a Ford Bronco in a way.
Yeah,
really?
It's kind of like that.
Oh, that's cool.
No, those are clean too, but I love my Tacoma. That thing is a beast.
Oh,
Man.
I could see it. I could see you. You were
Looks like
enjoying it. You were
fun.
like, hey. Well, you know what? I have you're so inspirational, and like watching you grow throughout your career is just been, it's been heartwarming for me. And I always find it like when I interview fighters or come in contact with people and we became, friends online or whatever, and watching everybody grow is so amazing to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like you're getting married. That's another step in your journey of your life. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm proud that I get to be a part of that, even if it's just online. I know it sounds like a stalker type thing, but no, I'm not a stalker. Your successes and that's something that's always been, admired by so many. And you have such a good, positive attitude and outlook on everything. I mean, you're just amazing.
I appreciate that. No, I mean, my message has always been simple. I've been through so many struggles, almost died like 5 times in my life. It's one of those things like I shouldn't even be here. And just going through everything that I've experienced, I've pretty much been through it all. And so it's one of those things that I could easily be bitter. I could be angry right now. And but I'm like, you know what? Everything has been a learning lesson. Everything that I've gone through has taught me what I needed to know to be where I'm at today.
Yeah.
Even meeting Leslie, if I hadn't taken the steps to like properly heal myself, go through the transitions I did, when I met her, it would have never worked.
Yes. That's
yeah.
I would love to have you on my relationship sex show.
Oh God.
Oh, I would love that.
Because I put
why
that
do you
on
say it like that?
Well, no, I mean, because sex is part of relationship and exactly what he talked about. I see so many people that hop from one relationship to another relationship to another one.
I can't do that.
4 divorces later, and they still haven't gotten it. That you need to heal yourself and you need to work on yourself before you get with someone.
Yeah.
And I see that too often where people are just hopping around and they jump. You got to stop jumping. You got to deal with some of your emotions after a breakup.
I don't know if it's true or not, but everyone always says that you have to be able to make yourself happy. You have to find happiness in yourself first before you go looking for it, with somebody else.
No, definitely. Because
right?
Like 2 years ago, I just started having massive anxiety out of like nowhere. Like I've never dealt with anxiety, and this was last year. This was before COVID. Like even before they shut everything down, like every single day going to work, it was just anxiety, like all day. And so it just got to the point where I was just like, I have no idea what's happening to me. Obviously something's wrong. So I literally shut down social media. I shut everything down. Like I stopped training. I literally just went to work, came home, like spent time with my daughter, but like nothing was making me happy. And so it was just at that point where I was like, you know what? I need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to go into any relationship. I'm not going to do anything until I get myself right.
Yes.
And so that's what started the process. And then it was just little steps from there where I just started going back and I was like, okay, basically like what's triggering this?
Mm-hmm.
And once you start recognizing your triggers, like what's setting you off, it just brings everything into focus. And so I was able to build from there, figure out like what happened in different relationships. I mean, it went all the way back to like childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And so once I was able to just like remove all that negative energy, that is why I'm the way I am today, because I understand like what all the triggers were, like what they meant. And so when I finally met Leslie, there was nothing to trigger me. So I could, we communicate, like there's no arguments, we're on the same page, same wavelength, like whatever you want to call it. And so it just makes everything better. Like you just wake up grateful, you just wake up happy. And that's what it was for me. I was like, I just want to be the best Lehi possible for me.
Yeah.
Not for anybody else, for me. And then from there, it's like, okay, if you add value, if you add happiness to my life, I'll create space for you. Otherwise, I'm just going to stay in my lane and handle business.
Yep.
So.
And that's commendable. Most people don't take that time or listen. Some people fall into a super funk, a super depression, and can't get themselves out. And it's really good that you were able to distinguish that, hey, I need to figure this out, or this is just not going to get me better.
Yeah.
And it's really important to be able to take time out for yourself. And I don't know how your family dealt with what you were going through, or if you had any support. Support is always important, but sometimes people don't have support.
Yeah, and that's, for me, just because I really didn't understand any of it, I went through it all alone. And so that's kind of like, that's why I share the messages I do now, because I'm like, you know what, there's other people that understand. Like,
yes,
there's people I've received so many messages of people that are like, thank you. Like I'm going through that too. And that's what brings joy to me, is just like, hey, that I can share my story, that other people can relate, that, they don't have to go through it alone like I did. Mm-hmm. And just being that light for everybody, versus sharing hate, sharing all that negativity. It's like,
yes.
You know what, I'm going to bring positivity. Like, I'm not going to like, my truth is my truth. If it resonates with you, like, awesome. Or if it's just like a positive message for you, like, awesome.
See, that's why you're special. And that's why I knew when I first met you, I was like, this guy's special and he's going to go very far. And I love what you just said. And so if you guys are out there and you're going through something, and you just need a little help, we did talk about our sponsor earlier. There is an 800 number that is available for you. We'll be sharing it.
There we go.
That's many of us in our families deal with mental health and addiction issues. We are happy to support the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. If you need help, please call 856-651-8117, 856-651-8117. It doesn't hurt to reach out and talk to someone.
Yeah.
And so I want to have you have the opportunity to tell everybody at A2D Radio how they can follow you, where they can find you.
So on Instagram, Lehi Dominguez 444. That's my favorite angel number. Facebook, just Lehi Dominguez. That's about it.
That's awesome. I would love to have you on again. And I really appreciate you. And of course, we both thank you so much for serving this country and being such an honorable man that you are. And I'm looking forward to watching you continue to grow on your journey. I'm so excited for you. I really am.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Of
You
course.
were awesome.
Thanks,
Talk to you guys later.
Be safe.
You too. Thanks.
And you guys, what a wonderful show we had tonight with two awesome guests. What do you think, Dustin?
It was different. It was something I wasn't quite expecting. It was a good surprise.
I like having guests that have stories. Everybody has a story, really. But when you start talking to them, and I have conversations prior to them coming on the show so I can get to know who I'm talking to. And you really, through conversation and communication, you're able to find out so much more on the inside of a person than what you see on social media or, seen from afar. But it's just amazing to learn that so many people have gone through so many different things in their lives, and that we are all similar in that, because I truly believe that we have all have gone through something in our childhood or throughout life, something we share.
Everyone's got their own demons and skeletons.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they'll come across like they're very complete and full and there's no problems in their life and they're happy-go-lucky, but you never really know until you get to see that side of them that's behind closed doors.
We've all gone through it, and don't be afraid to reach out for help. We got 3 more minutes, and I am really excited. I do want to tell you guys that we have our upcoming Mother's Day show. That is going to be an amazing show. Oh my gosh.
What day is that specifically?
It's a Friday.
No,
we're having
it
on Friday, but the Mother's Day is on Sunday, I think. So it's that Friday before Sunday. And I decided I thought that was a really good time. So, oh my gosh, the guests, the women, the ladies that we are going to have for that show. Thank you, Steve. Thank you to some others. We are making it happen. Wait till you hear our guest list for that. It's going to be our Women's Roundtable, which I'm super excited to have. Dustin will probably be the only male.
It'll be interesting.
Table, but hey, there's a Father's Day one. That's our alpha male show.
And that's in June,
we are
right?
looking. Yeah, that's in June. Father's Day is in June. We are looking for alpha males, and we're going to explain what alpha is and what it means. I'm going to be posting it on the show page. So if you think you are an alpha male, and you do not have to be a father to be on the show, I'm looking to put together a all men men's round table, the alpha table, because we need to. I just felt like I needed to label it that way because of some of the things that are going on in this country. And I feel like, and a lot of the women, we talk amongst ourselves and we feel like we're losing men. Like we're going to be all women and there will be no men left because everybody will be a female. I mean, not biologically, but, that's the way it looks. It looks like, we're not going to have men. So it's time to start bringing the alpha males and alpha females and those who are strong and take a stand and have a voice and aren't afraid. Those are the alphas. We need more of those. So check those 2 shows out. And if you're interested in becoming on the show for any of those shows, please DM us and let me know. Or if there's somebody you would like to nominate, I would reach out to them. Also, please make sure you like the show page, Spittin' Fire with Rachel Blaze on Facebook. Also, make sure you're following this guy on Instagram and you're following him on Facebook as well, because he's got quite the bodybuilding journey and so much fun to watch. So, and also A2D Radio, make sure you're going to A2D Radio and sharing and exploring. There's lots of shows on A2D Radio and lots of other ladies too. So make sure you guys check that page out as well and show your support by sharing. Sharing is caring, right? All right, you guys, it's 8 o'clock and it's time to go and shut her down. We'll see you next Friday.